Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining this annual P7 user conference. So this is digital event again, and many thanks to all the people who have registered to that conference. We are glad every year to share with you the latest development of our software, and also to welcome our speakers. Some customers, some partners, the entire ecosystem, let's say, around the P7. So we are very proud of this event, and thanks for joining. So in just a few minutes, I will introduce the event. Let's say, talking about the agenda, globally speaking, what you can expect from the content, and how you can potentially organize your day around the various sessions. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. Just a sec. Okay, so let's move to the quick company presentation. Some of you obviously don't know the company and the P7 solution. Yet we have many registrants who are not so familiar with the product. So I will simply start with this. First let's talk about the agenda. The agenda is actually split in 3 sections essentially. So you have the keynote presentation first, then we have a section which is more focused on P7 Enterprise. And the last section is more around P7, meaning the desktop version. And finally, we finished the day quite early at 2:30. So this is the wrap up, and we have the final words and discussions. So you can pick the session you are most interested in. We have also a lunch break, don't forget that. So break from 10 past 12 till 10 past 1. And we have the various presenters, which I have mentioned here. The details of the agenda is available on the website. I guess you have seen that when you registered, so I won't spend too much time on this. Just wanted to remind you the global timing. As last year, are quite dense and short, so 20 minutes each. So be careful, because then once a session is over, you have to switch to the next session. So you have to go back to the lobby of the event where you see the agenda, and then you switch to the next session. If the previous session extends a bit, then you have to decide whether you want to stay, for example, for the Q&A session, if you are interested in that specific session, or you switch to the next. We try hard, of course, to keep the initial timing so that there is no overlap. But if that happens, and it might happen, then it's your decision to switch or not. So with this, let me just say a few words about the company, and then we can start that conference. So for those who don't know us well, we are specialized in the development of software more specifically in these domains of machine learning, optimization, and even collaborative engineering. So this is the most recent evolution that we're going to describe today, of course, in the context of P7 Enterprise. The company exists since 2010, and we've evolved out of a research project at Airbus. So we have a deep understanding of industry and various disciplines. I would say the most traditional engineering disciplines. So that's one of the strengths of our team and company, because we can go deep into our customers' problems and discuss the engineering problem before talking about software considerations. We have more than 60 employees all around the world these days. I guess that COVID also created a new way of working with employees in different locations of the world. And as for our presence, we have now customers everywhere in the world. So we ensure the support of these customers thanks to a network of resellers that we have in different regions. Asia Pacific, for example, is a very important region for us, as well as Europe, where we originated from, and we have partners and customers in the US. With this list of customers, you can imagine that despite the aerospace origins, we have now evolved in various industries. You see the main ones on that page. So with these 4 columns: aerospace, automotive, energy, and let's say others. It could be mass market, luxury goods, chemistry, etc. So anything. I would say that the solution we develop is not specific to any industry nor any discipline. So yeah, as long as you have a simulation environment or engineering data that you collect, then we can bring value. So I would like to remind you also the product line and the solution we develop, because essentially the conference itself is organized around these different products. So the first product we developed was the Python library called P7 Core, and to facilitate its or democratize, let's say, its usage. A few years after the release of P7 Core, we brought to the market P7. So P7 brings the graphical user interface around P7 Core, and essentially the workflow engine, which is a key part, of course, and this is where you can automate and your engineering process and obtain some productivity gains just on this. Plus, it's an enabler also, of course, of the iterative process and typically what you need for optimization or even machine learning. And more recently, we have released a new framework called P7 Enterprise. So this is an evolution, let's say, of our know-how and the solution that we wanted to bring in the cloud for getting more collaborative capabilities. So P7 Enterprise is a cloud-native platform, but you can deploy it anywhere you want. It can be on premises if you don't want to be on the public servers and you want to work in a secured environment. So you can deploy on-prem, as we say. And this architecture itself is a game changer. Because the collaborative aspect and nature of the platform opens new doors and new way of working. So it's quite disruptive and brings a huge productivity gains in some engineering context. So we already have some very positive feedback and productivity gain metrics shared by our, let's say, launch customers. So that's the global, let's say, picture. And P7 Enterprise is also enabler of something which is at the core of this conference, digital twin, and we have a keynote speech on this. So you will discover that in the coming sessions. So thanks for listening. Now we can move to the first session. So again, please go back to the lobby and choose the next session. See you there, of course. So bye for now.